Hello. Hey, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas in October.
You know, if you haven't been doing it already, you might want to think about knitting for Christmas.
The holidays are coming. It's
And-
mid-October. We're voting. With
Yep,
this weird
yep.
combination of all kinds
All
of stuff
kinds
going
of
on.
stuff. Yeah, it's still a little too warm out. Although today it's a little cooler, I felt compelled to wear a sweater. But part of it was it's going to be
The
a Christmas
theme
video,
today.
so I didn't want to wear any summer clothes.
No, but
That
it
would
is
make
cooling
sense.
off. It's gonna, I feel like, yeah, we're in for a little change. So,
Yeah.
Yay.
So last night
Oh,
we went to our producer's house. And she gave us a showing, our own premiere showing of Hamilton.
I know, we're so lucky.
I know, it was
was
really
fun.
exciting. Yeah. I will say I was kind of glad we had subtitles for a little while, but then after a while I kind of just got used to the cadence of everything, and it was, I didn't need to.
It was awesome. They had great food and good company, of course. And yeah, and it was a treat, really a nice little escape.
3 hours.
3 hours of Hamilton.
Um,
Now we have to play the
devoted
soundtrack
knitting
today.
time.
We'll play the soundtrack. We'll get on board with all the tunes. It was really good. I get the hype.
I do too.
And I feel so
actually
sorry for...
I think it's kind of a good time of year. I just think watching it now is kind of timely, just about American government and that kind of thing. So kind of,
Alexander Hamilton.
yeah.
It doesn't.
Alexander Hamilton.
It always lives up to the hype every
Yeah.
single time I watch it.
This was your fifth time?
Maybe fifth time. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you almost got to go.
I did. COVID
Yeah.
shut that trip
Kinda
down.
Shut a lot of stuff down.
Down. It makes you think about the whole theater scene in general. All the people who are
Right.
involved in productions like
Oh
that.
my gosh, and not just the people on the stage.
Oh my!
Everyone
behind the scenes
Yeah.
and costumes, and it's amazing.
Yeah. those were
We do have a listener that just said that Hamilton was her inspiration for the Rise Up beanie.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Awesome.
So that's the song that will be going through my head
Oh,
today.
yeah.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. I didn't even
Cool.
think about that. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really nice. It was a great Monday evening.
Yeah, I rarely spend a Monday
I
evening
know,
like
usually
that.
we go home.
Oh, God. We call it at our house getting square eyed. Some of us might call it shut eye, not me.
Yeah.
Knitting is really good for staying awake. I can stay
Not
awake
always. Not always.
Well, for you, but for me, I can stay up super late.
If you're knitting.
Oh yeah, yeah. But if I'm not knitting, seriously, I will
Just
start
conk
snoozing. Yeah.
Sometimes knitting by itself with nothing else going on will put me to sleep, and sometimes knitting and the TV will put me to sleep.
So there's a
It's
multitude of
strange. I haven't quite
multitude of
figured it out.
combinations
I
to get
mean,
you to go to sleep.
Yeah, knitting's really relaxing. So
It is for me, but it allows me to concentrate. Too.
I know it's a weird. It's
Like
a weird
I don't
thing.
think if I wasn't watching TV, I'd probably fall asleep. Like when I knit on the airplane, I definitely do kind of start to snooze. But if I'm watching something, I can watch it for longer.
It just depends.
So
Totally depends. Anyway, I haven't figured it out yet. So, but I mean, in general, I'm a
You
big
probably-
advocate for knitting
you probably
and
aren't
TV
gonna figure
or
it out.
podcasts
Or
or books on tape.
it's not going to get better.
No, I know. 'Cause I'm just getting older every day. Okay, Christmas
All
knitting.
Well, we do think it's this is definitely a fun time because you're either knitting gifts or it's fun just to knit for your house,
I
which really a
know.
lot of this stuff is
A lot
it's
of
all
it
knitting for decoration
is
is what
kind
we're
of that,
doing today. So
with one other thing thrown in, but it's kind of that, just kind of get your head wrapped. A lot of us are thinking about that, even though it is pandemic, but yeah, it's still, Christmas is going to roll around.
we used a super simple. This is a good idea for yarn that you have at home. I just have a styrofoam cone and I wrapped it in yarn I had in my stash, and I use that a lot in the holidays around
It's
the
nice.
house. So
That's
I did a whole table kind of like that one time too, with little trees and
That'd be
stuff
really
like that.
pretty on a mantle, a little series
yeah.
of those. Yeah, so grab your stash, get a cone,
Yep.
Wrapping, bingo. That'd probably take you about.
Have your kids do it.
It kind of does take, with that size, it takes a little while.
Well, it would
that
take
yarn
longer.
was tiny.
Yeah,
so.
longer than you think,
Yeah.
like everything. But I think in the whole scheme of yarn projects.
Yeah, it's fun, and
It's
yeah,
doable.
anybody can do it.
Mhm.
You don't need to, even a
Probably
child
not
like
Silas.
Well,
Silas
it could
could
be
do
kind
it.
of
Be
cute.
cute. There you go. Come on, Grandma.
He might like that. I'll handle the straight pins.
Okay.
All right. So, but one thing, that is a feature in everyone's house, really no matter who you are, if you're celebrating Christmas, is a Christmas stocking.
Mm-hmm.
And we really love the church mouse patterns. They're really basic. You can build on them. You can do all kinds of things. We actually have
This is the church
an
mouse
array
pattern.
in the back right here.
Voila.
All of
Those are
those.
Ashley's.
Yep, those are. And we also have, now those are really traditional Christmas colors, which are super fun, but not everybody wants to do that. Some people want to do it a little different. And so our friend Sarah,
Those are the
loaned us
cutest.
her stockings.
Her
And
family stockings.
I will
yeah.
say, so her top is just gorgeous, but she's actually added a mohair with some sparkle. And so
Ooh.
on the mantle, like that would be so pretty. And with like the
So cute.
sparkly trees, I feel
I
like
love
those would be
these.
really modern looking,
Yeah.
kind of,
Look, that's
so
so
for her whole
cute.
family. Oh, and I think the little one, there's a little one
I've got it right
for
here.
her. I think that's for her.
Isn't
her,
that
her
cute?
pet.
Yeah, so this
So-
was Sarah's last fall. This was her project.
Yep.
It's super fun. So you get a variety of colors, and then you can mix and match however
And so
you
they
want.
still coordinate.
Same but different.
Yep,
But and
same
so
but-
Ashley did the same thing.
Yep. Yep.
And then I could see even a more traditional, like true red, true green, true white. These I love that Sarah took the off and did
Yeah.
pink and
I did
teal.
this massive one for Silas. Ooh, what's in here? Ooh, there's
Gross.
something in here.
There's a
Hang on.
A Hershey's Kiss.
What? No, there's
like
not.
What is that? Yes, there's
No.
something from a diaper on the
No, stop that. It's not either. Oh, look. This was in his stocking last year.
Oh.
We're gonna look and see if there's anything.
That might just be like from, I don't know. It
I
looks
know, I'm
faded.
teasing.
But anyway, personalized. And they also have, in the church mouse pattern, they have different charts that you can actually use to decorate on, well, anywhere in the stocking actually, but right here on the front, they have one on the cuff, a little snowflake
They have some
design
good
color
ideas.
work. So, and we have used, well, she used just a really nice basic worsted for that. Plus, of course, she added the mohair. But Cestari is another great yarn, which we used for another project
I love
over
this
there.
combination too. Look at that. That off
Yeah.
red, the true red, the teal. I
Yep.
mean, wow. Okay, Sarah, you don't have anything left in your stockings from last year. I
No,
already
you
checked.
don't. We don't. No money. No chocolate
Okay,
candy.
Ashley.
There could be.
I just started a new stocking though for my niece, for Clarice. Okay, they all rhyme. So niece, Clarice, Elise. That's my
Oh my
granddaughter.
gosh, that's funny.
Clarice is my niece. But I'm using Kathmandu actually, and I started the cup. I did this last night during Hamilton. All of that. So plus
You got a lot done.
Yep, I added a little stripey in there so far. I can't see it when you hang it up. But
Church mouse
a
pattern
good start.
also is a nice way to learn that afterthought heel.
Oh yeah,
Definitely.
definitely.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
if you wanted to do that on a little bit bigger scale and then do afterthought heels
Yep.
for all your other socks. But yeah, these are awesome. Thanks, Sarah, for the loan of this.
Yeah.
These are really cute.
They're gonna look really good at my house.
I love those. Okay, so holiday cheer mini hat. This we found. Blue Sky has a free pattern, and Ashley
so
whipped
cute.
these up.
Yeah, I bet you. How many can you do? Did you
She
do those
did
in
like
one night?
evening. These
Oh,
days.
like, yeah. An
They're just-
hour? I don't
Yeah.
know.
Adorable. So ornaments, gift tie-on, Christmas tree decorations. I love the giant scale.
I know.
pom-pom.
Actually, the giant pom pom on
Mhm.
that little hat really works.
So
It is
worsted
cute.
scraps, it probably takes like a yard, and but you could totally plan it out too. And we've got mini skeins coming today from Cumbria. So here's Cumbria. It's going to be this, I mean, yeah. So mini skeins, you could definitely pick and choose.
And you can get pretty much just as many as you want, which would be great. I love to have a little, what I call painter's palette of lots of different colors, because you just never know what's going to strike you while you're knitting. So
I think they would look so cute on gifts, just tied on.
Or like a little garland.
Oh,
that
yeah.
would be so cute.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. So, just super cute. Love them.
And we'll have all the links to the patterns.
Yep, we sure
So don't
will.
worry.
They're always going to be on YouTube.
So
and mostly I try to get them on Ravelry.
okay. So give us a minute and then head over to YouTube if you want any of the patterns.
Cute.
Oh, that is a good idea. He needs a little hat. There you go. Another great thing that is nice, I would say these are really a great way to give a gift to people that, live far away, or if you do an ornament exchange. The Arne and Carlos, their favorite design books, has these beautiful, fun little ornaments. So they're a little bit of color work, and there's lots of patterns, and I just think these are so fun. And these are the colors that I call these sort of Grinchy Christmas. Once you throw in that bright green, it makes for a little bit different look.
Phenol garn is what you would use there.
Yep, phenol garn, and then it's stuffed with roving,
which we have.
Just polyfill, which is okay, but the roving is nice, and it really will last a long time.
When we visited with Arne and Carlos once, they told us that the polyfill will poke through your stitches and start to come out, but real wool roving will not.
Okay.
Say all that, 5 times.
Another thing about Arne and Carlos, we did meet them a couple of times here in Billings, but we are having an exclusive conversation with Arne and Carlos on the 24th of this month. And if you'd like to get in on that, it's all on the website and probably be in the email tomorrow. It's been in the past couple emails, so you can get in on that. And those guys are fun.
Very fun.
They're fun. They're funny, and they're smart, and they know a lot about knitting,
color work.
So these are fun. I think collectible too.
Yeah, again, this could be a whole garland. It could be hung on your mantle with your coordinated stockings, if you are so inclined. Just a gift by itself, a gift bag tie-on.
Yep.
Tie it on a wine bottle gift kind of thing. Wouldn't that be fun?
Really fun.
Yeah.
And they don't take long.
No,
those are great. So that's in Arne and Carlos's book. Okay, now the little house is one from 5410 Studio, and you could have a whole little village of these. You could make them ornaments. You could, again, tie them on anything you choose. You could make, I suppose, a whole garland of those too.
That's 5410.
So 5410 Studio does some great blanket designs. We talk about those pretty regularly. But she also has this really cute little house. And in that house pattern, there's sort of seasonal ideas and little templates to do a tiny cutout for the doors and like a heart window. This one's sort of gingerbread housey. Anyway,
that's pretty cute.
It's very cute. Again, it takes very little time. Worsted weight yarn.
You could make a whole Christmas village.
You could.
Very cute.
Doesn't Susan B. Anderson have a bunch of little
things
like that?
There are a few house patterns out there. I don't know. Her name is Mary Lee. She came out with this quite a long time ago, so I don't know if, I don't know how that's working. Oh, some patterns are newer than others.
Right.
This one is, I've done this. I can personally vouch for it. It's a good one.
Cute.
And you could also scale this up, big,
bulky,
giant yarn, and
that'd be cute.
Bigger, get like stuffed animal for a grandchild, Linda.
That would be cute. I will have to quit my
going.
job to get all that done. So, Okay, so another great idea, which we have done these plenty of times, is a wine bottle topper. And so these little
hats.
Another little hat that's super quick to make, and it's fun. You can make it look kind of whimsical.
Traditional.
It's great when you bring a bottle of wine to your friend's house for the holidays, and
So,
you can decorate.
I just had a brainstorm. Would this go on there too? Like this little
Oh,
hat?
I bet it would.
Yeah, it's not quite the same.
Not quite the same as
But you could make it, I mean, you could make it look like that and put a big palm on the top of it.
But
That would be
everybody
adorable.
brings a hostess gift in
Right.
a
And
bag,
this is
and
cute,
you
'cause
could
this
be different.
could be part of your hostess gift. She could add it to her tree.
I need
So-
to actually. This pattern is knit flat. Just FYI, this one's going to be in the round, I believe. So this one, you know, for a brand new knitter, a knit flat one with a little seam is a good one. I need to do a few of these and take to leave in the UK so Mike can. He's always like, "What can I
know,
take?"
and you
to
need
see?"
those in the UK, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
they're really
This
good.
year we might not go to as many Christmas parties,
Right.
but
That
I
doesn't
think
mean
a
it's
little
fun.
gift of a wine bottle with a cute topper on it on someone's porch,
I just was
to
saying
still
that,
say
wouldn't that
Merry
be sweet?
Christmas.
Yeah.
even though we can't party this year,
Next
would
year.
be
Well, I will
lovely.
tell you another use that I did for this. So one year, and I'll show you another thing that I did later at the same table, is I made one of these and I used them as place settings, markers
Oh, wouldn't that be cute?
on the table.
You can
And
put people's monogram on them.
you could, and I used, I just made sure that it kind of matched my table, and yeah, everybody loved it. And I made this. And then the other thing I made were these little wreaths, which we'll talk about in a second. But so for each couple, they got a wreath, and then they got a little
Nice.
Cute.
Yeah, that was really cute.
There was one year that my mom's side of the family, instead, like we had a gift exchange, but my aunt and my mom made the rule that they had to be hand knit gifts one year. Not hand knit, handmade.
Okay.
And so for some people in the family, and this was back when we did, huge gift exchanges, and anyway, it was challenging for some members of the family to do a handmade thing. But anyway, I'm rambling. But these would be awesome.
What did you get?
I think I got. I can't remember. It's been a while.
Cookies are really good for
Oh, yeah.
those people that can't do very good crafty stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyway, for those kinds
Cute.
of things. Okay, wrap going on.
All right. The next
next?
thing is
Felted door mitten. Okay, we've talked about felted door mitten before. We have the pattern. Not really handy right now, but here's the felted door mitten idea.
And before she shrunk it,
So this is done with Lopi.
it was about this big.
Yeah, they're really big. It's a great way to learn how to make a mitten. Then you shrink it up and you hang it on your door, or on your wall or whatever. So, but then I always struggle a little bit with decorating. I tend to go a little more simple in my brain for these. Some people do
Kind of go
more.
crazy.
Apparently, I really like buttons because this one also features a button.
So,
But
yeah, these are actually some buttons that both of these buttons we have here at the store.
these
so.
are from Katrinkles. Look at
Yeah.
how fun and iridescent those are. I love that. So, and then I have one on my at home that I get out every year that I've had for probably 10 years that Becky made. And it's
that's
giant,
right. Yep.
and it's, again, some velvet ribbon that I wrapped
I
around.
sent
got the
one
green
to
ribbon.
Maddie that I had made for
Mhm.
her because I knew, they were apartment living at the time, and but I sent it decoration free,
Oh, so she
and
could
then
do it.
I sent her all the supplies to do some needle felting,
Okay.
which
Well, I just
I
had a
wish I could
brainstorm.
say that she did it, but she didn't.
You could, put a little gingerbread
Oh,
guy on there.
Actually, now that you say that, I made something for her. Oh, a Christmas stocking that I made for Hayden.
Mm-hmm.
And it was very similar to the one I did for Silas,
sorry.
but she said she wanted a gingerbread man on it, so
Look,
I did.
I
made
like
one.
that. Sorry. So another
Yeah.
idea to do on these is needle felting. We have the
Yep.
supplies to do needle felting.
Yeah, that
like
would be
needle
really
felted
cute.
Leaves
With the
or
little
whatever.
holly berries,
Mhm.
kind of like that little.
And I did one
washcloth
too, and I
a
got
long time
those
ago.
I think they might have been glue-on or sew-on crystals. I think, Joann's has them. And I did a simple heart once with rhinestones, and it was a Valentine one. It was bright pink.
Cute.
Yeah. So
This
anyway.
one could equally be used for Valentine's
Could be.
Day.
Yeah. So.
Okay, now we have kind of a big project. This one, if you were dedicated between now and Christmas
you could
and
do
had
this.
no other life, you could make this. This is an incredible tree skirt
Wow.
that has not been steeped.
Got to be steeped.
And so this is the section right here where you would cut.
So that you could get it around your tree.
Yeah. Kathy made this, and she made it out of the Lopi.
Beautiful.
So yeah, it's pretty
It's
awesome.
gorgeous.
And if you've never done steeking or even know what it is, we just posted a video on our YouTube channel.
Sue was successful.
And steeking a sweater.
Steeking is fun.
So
that's
look
really
up
pretty.
close.
Now, what
Beautiful
is
color
steeking
work.
for people who are watching and they
Well,
haven't heard of steeking
when you
yet?
do color work, it works better when you do it completely in the round, but some color work is like it's going to be a cardigan or a tree skirt that's going to have a split. So you create a little panel that's actually going to get cut, and there's a special way.
Cut with
The
scissors.
cutting is the steeking.
So it's most people don't love to do color work with purling.
Yeah, I've kind of done it before. Actually,
I
I
don't
did it.
recommend
I
it.
did it in that knit collage sweater last year.
Yeah.
And that was easy because it was bulky. But
Right.
for something like this, it would be really difficult to maintain your tension too. And this way, you're always knitting in the round. So, and you're carrying your yarn. It's always going to be exactly where you need it. And then you just will cut it.
That's really
It
traditional.
sounds really
Scandinavian.
simple, and actually it is. But I think in our brains, we make it really hard.
Right.
So.
Yep, that's steeking. Okay. Here's a little idea for just if you're planning ahead for a gift to do for somebody. This limoncello cowl is done with it's lace weight, so a nice way to dive into just a little lace project. This is cashmere lace from Godifra.
A one skein
project. We have a limited palette, but it's a gorgeous palette. Anyway, yep, it's only one skein. It's a nice, quick little lace project, and you've got a beautiful gift, handmade, already to
Try
give.
that on here. Here, you do it.
It's
It matches
very
your outfit
pretty.
better.
It feels amazing.
Beautiful. Looks really pretty.
It
with
does
the
look
dress.
great with your dress.
All right, well,
Okay.
nice little layer of warmth too. I'm always surprised at how just
I know.
something around your neck makes a
I
nice
warms
difference.
me up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, our next project, which we kind of alluded to in just a little bit ago, is the Woolly Wreath by Church Mouse. So here's the pattern. So it comes in kind of big sizes too. That would be appropriate for a door. So, and
ones.
I have made that before. I really should do it again. But I made the little ones, and you just use,
Worsted.
right, but I mean.
Oh, here's the little thing.
Oh, yeah. You use just a little embroidery hoop. And then you just knit it in a strip and make it fit. You sew it on. Yeah, and I did it with this one too a few years ago. So it's really fun. And that looks so pretty on our plates. I should post that picture that I have. So it kind of inspired people.
Or put it on a big fat ribbon and hang free. I love
that would be
idea,
really
too.
pretty too. So they're really fun, and it's a fun stitch. And I actually have a video, which I should put on our YouTube, and I don't know if I have, but I have a video on how to do the loop stitch. So if that's not already up, which I may have, but I will put it up there because it's super handy to have. It's a great stitch for holiday stuff.
Yeah, that's a fun stitch.
And if you wanted to do the door size one, you could use
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Sorry.
big wool,
Yes. And
loopy mango.
the knit collage.
Knit collage
would be
for a really
fun. Yep, it's got
good
glitter.
neutral color.
Yep. So you'll be amazed at how beautiful it really is. Gorgeous.
Yeah, that's pretty. Okay, and then one final idea is the Jolly Wee Elf. Again, a church mouse pattern. And Jolly Wee Elves are this big if you do them to church mouse size. But they also, you could size up your needle and yarn.
Yeah, because
and
this
get a
is
bigger
on
one.
like a fingering sport weight kind of, right?
So felted tweed to get that tweed effect. Originally, this was done with fine tweed from Rowan, discontinued yarn.
But these would work just
You
fine.
might have some in your stash though. But yeah, felted tweed would be beautiful. There's also, they've done a free adaptation that you have to use with the numbers for this pattern, but for big wool.
Oh God,
And
is so
that makes
cute.
kind of like a stuffed, you know, like a toy sized again for
right.
your grandchildren.
Yeah.
Add it to your
Oh
list.
my gosh,
Add it
that's
to
so
your
cute.
list.
I like how they make the little arms where you just sort of sew, so that I will say
Oh, he's in a
would-
tree. So cute. And then again on a
so
mantle.
cute on your piano, or
Yeah, they're really sweet.
have a few. You can have a little play.
They're really, yeah, it's a very nice pattern. I like it a lot. So again,
Yeah.
should do more of those.
Well, I'm just gonna throw this one in there. We kind of looked at our gingerbread people. So Marie Mayhew of Woolly Something, she has some beautiful felted patterns, and this is one I did quite a few years ago to look like gingerbread men. And I was telling Sue I had a funny story because I was trying to get my kids to decorate them. I had them all made. I had all the stuff. I was sitting at the table. I'm like, come on, you guys. Maddie was home from college, so they were a little bit older. I said, you guys should make these with me. And they're like, no, we don't want to. So I started doing it myself, and then I think they saw that I was having fun and that they could have fun. They literally pushed me out of the chair. I'm not kidding. They pushed me out of the chair, and they just started decorating and created their own little theme. So they may not look very traditional.
That's
But
okay.
they were going to live in a bird cage. So they decided to make them look like jailbirds, basically. So
Is the Marie Mayhew pattern, does she have like shaping in it?
yes,
Because
yep.
Church Mouse does one also
That
where you
could
just knit a
panel.
giant panel, felt it, and then
And
use
cut it
cookie
out.
cutters and
Yep.
cut it out.
Yeah.
So
I would
we've done
say
that
they're
too.
probably about the same amount of work, really, because you still have to make a bigger panel, you know, to get
Right.
the shape, you know, whatever size you want,
Yeah.
but whichever. It's really fun to decorate, and they may not be perfect, but the kids thought they were pretty funny, and that was really the main thing. So I think that would be a really fun thing to have ready, like even like at Thanksgiving, you know, have them ready, and after
Instead
dinner
of-
have
yeah.
some the kids do some decorating.
Be fun.
So
Fun.
so yeah.
Okay.
So, all right.
Well,
Lots
come
of
see
fun.
us,
Merry
call
Christmas.
us,
Yeah.
and we'll get you started.
All right.
Alrighty.
We'll see you later.
Bye.
Thanks for watching.